Hello viewers and welcome to my new video. We've had an amazing weather spell here in the UK, so I've decided to make this video outdoors. And what this video is going to be about is fakery on platforms such as YouTube, Instagram and other social media platforms. So this story actually has its origin with a guy called Giacomo Turra, who is an Italian, I believe, guitar player and I suppose songwriter as well. This guy, basically, I was a person who was actually tricked and cheated, I guess, in a way that I believed in his videos. I've seen quite a few of his videos where he was displaying quite a lot of sort of guitar and bass guitar mastery, and I actually thought myself that he was really good and he was a very accomplished player. Now, having watched a few videos now on YouTube that have exposed him, basically to say that there were two things that have been discovered. The first thing that has been discovered is that he was actually stealing other people's work in a way that he was using someone else's songs, usually lesser known artists or lesser known YouTubers, and basically using them as his own songs and sort of signing his name under them. And the second thing that was discovered was that he actually doesn't have the skills on bass or guitar that he is portraying to have. Now, the reason I'm making this video is not to have a go at the guy or unnecessarily try and tarnish his reputation or anything, you know, because there's been already a lot of videos like that that have been made, and I don't think another one is necessarily required. But I just wanted to sort of look at it from my own perspective in a way that, for example, people like myself, you know, everything that I do, that I play on a guitar or bass or anything I do, or vocal-wise, you know, like, I just perform it, you know. It just says sometimes it's not always perfect, and I'm not the biggest shredder, you know, guitar shredder in the world, but ultimately, this what I can do, and how I can express myself through my music and what I write, I do, you know, and this is what I record. So every video that I put on YouTube, for example, is actually of me playing, and sometimes then obviously I mute the sound of sort of strings, you know, maybe, and just like replace it with the recorded sound, but the actual sound that you hear is what I've played. There is no trickery, no extra magic in terms of, you know, how many notes I can play, how fast I can play, how what types of riffs and chords I can actually do. It was also quite a big scheme, to be honest with you, and quite well executed one. So you have to admire that someone is actually able to do that, to trick people, to fool people into believing that they have those skills, for example, on the instrument, whilst they actually don't, and, you know, kind of miming everything and pretending that they play these things. I actually think that's pretty ingenious in itself, because, like I said, I myself have been tricked into believing that that was actually true. And the same thing goes for songwriting as well, because, you know, I am I'm actually somebody who tries, and again, I've always said this, that you cannot be completely original and when it comes to music, because so many things have been done, and you cannot not be inspired, even if it's subconsciously, by others in every aspect, in every respect, you know, and how the songs are structured, how you sound, your tone, your things like that. So, but you know, I strive obviously at as much originality as possible, and you know, there's a lot of other people out there who do the same. And what it turned out to be in this, it's a bit of a sad story really, because it seems that some of these people who are writing this brilliant music, that music was stolen and then used by someone else, but their following was relatively quite small compared to his following. So his following was, I believe, something like 800,000 subscribers or followers. You see, when I watch YouTube videos, I don't analyze, you know, every single movement of the fingers or whatever, you know, note for note. So that's not me. Some people do that, and some people obviously are very good at it as well. And these are the people who found this guy out effectively. I guess the moral to this story is, as much as you can, because it's not always possible, but as fans of music, if you watch or follow any people, any musicians, try and find the genuine ones, you know, the ones that write their own material, or if they use someone else's material, they actually credit them for it, and try and find people who actually play genuinely what they claim to be playing, you know. I just think that the whole experience is much more enjoyable that way. And just from myself as well, if you follow me here on YouTube or listen to my music, you can be reassured, like I said before, that everything that I put out there, I've actually played it or I've sung it. So what you hear is what you get, I guess. And yeah, there are imperfections, but it is what it is. And what is really important for me is the originality and the uniqueness aspect of it all, because every person has something unique their own to bring to the table, and that's what's beautiful about art, about music, and really that's what I seek when I search for artists or discover new artists, really. And that's what I want to hear and to discover. So yeah, try and listen to original artists and have a great day. Enjoy yourselves, enjoy the weather, if the weather where you are is as beautiful as here, or even if it isn't, just enjoy yourselves. Have a good day. I'll see you in my next video.